Hello. Welcome back to Just Be with your host, me, T. In today's video, we are going to be reacting to one of my personal favorite Disney movies, and that is Atlantis the Lost Empire. You do not understand why this is my favorite movie. I love this movie. I had this movie on VHS tape. Yes, if some of you are like, VHS tape, what's that? You know that little square box tape that you had to put into your DVD or into your TV that had a VHS player? Yes, and I watched the movie until it broke. That's how obsessed I was. See, with VHS tapes, you had to rewind it, rewind the tapes so you can watch it. So yes, that's what I had to do, and I love it. I was obsessed with this movie since I was a little kid and saw it, and to prove my point, I is back. I'm so obsessed that I have a wallet themed after it. They actually have a Loungify bag that I want to get too, but this is not my first wallet. This is my second wallet that I bought because my other one broke. But I'm so obsessed that I bought two wallets. But you see, Milo, Kita, the Crystal, I was obsessed with this movie. When Disney dropped this wallet, I bought it. We're going to go ahead and react to it. So, if you like being here with me, I know 80-something% of y'all like to be here with me, but y'all don't be hitting that subscribe button. I'm talking about you. You can hit that subscribe button, like the video, and of course, comment down below. Have you ever seen Atlantis the Lost Empire? And if so, did you like it? And if not, would you watch it? With that being said, let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start the movie. You guys don't know I love this movie. It's so good. In a single day and night of misfortune, the island of Atlantis disappeared into the depths of the sea. Plato 360 BC. BC stands for before Christ, if y'all don't know. Oh, what is that? Something happened. They start the movie off with action right away, y'all. Oops, something's going on. You guys, this movie, it's a crystal! And the music by James Newton Howard is so beautiful. Ooh, what's going on? Atlantis. We get our main character, Milo Thatch. So he is doing a presentation on where he believes Atlantis is. Atlantis had all these things, but we don't know. They thought it was in Ireland, but as you can see, if you look at the ruins, the R is actually incorrect. And you can double check because the coast of Ireland, that C symbol is the same as the one right there. So he is a linguistic expert. And if you're wondering, he is preparing for a presentation because he's trying to get funding to go to Atlantis or find where Atlantis is. That's his grandfather, by the way, you all. Oh, look at baby Milo. I don't know if y'all know, but Cole Sprouse actually dressed up like him for Halloween once. Yes. So basically, they moved his meeting from 4:30 to 4. But then they were like, oh, you were late, so the meeting has been canceled. Which honestly is some wild stuff. Uncle Sam. Y'all ain't see Uncle Sam there for a moment? He always gonna get his cut. Letting y'all know right now. Fluffy's his cat. Imagine coming home trying to turn on your lights and then there's some attractive woman in your house. Yes. Ho, ho, ho. Shout out to Helga. We're going to the employer's house. A mysterious man with money. Whitmore. You know, they could have tied this to Lost, because in Lost there's a Whitmore too. Imagine that. It's a lot of books, a lot of artifacts down there. Amazing. If y'all want to know, there's some tea that Milo's grandfather, Thaddeus, and Mr. Whitmore were more than just school buddies. If y'all get my drift. Are you catching what I'm laying down? Mm-hmm. It's the Shepherd's Journal. That's what he was looking for, by the way. He studies dead language. He is a linguistic. You can think of if you ever seen like the Da Vinci Code or Angels and Demons, like the Daniel Browning series. It's kind of like that. He wants to know how deep you want it to go. No pun intended. You know, I feel like Disney did all this because they thought that they was gonna get, you know, merchandising rights, and the movie did not hit off. Nowadays, I feel like they really could if they had like the crystal and stuff like that. Ooh. Not them trying to act like they was embarrassed that they kissed each other in the mouth. Right, homeboy. Right. Like you weren't happy. If you don't know, his grandfather is not with them anymore. He just wanted one piece of proof that Atlantis was real. He has the whole crew all ready to go. Iceland. Oh, he was right, y'all. The journal was in Iceland this whole time. It's the same team. Wow. Homeboy had everything ready to go. I like when they animate glasses and they're like, la la la. That was on purpose. Maybe there's something that, you know, I fell in love with like Harry's glasses. That's why I got mine. So this is Cookie. Key to cook. Cookie. Cook. Cilantro. Oh. He said whiskey and lard. Homeboy is country with that. That's the sub they're going on. Doesn't it look so cool? Yeah, you know, basic stuff that you need for the office. Commander Rourke. Pleasure to meet the grandson of old Thaddeus. See, enriching for all of us. It should be very enriching. A little bit of steampunk. You know, to beat copyright. I told you guys, I love this movie. I know the music and everything. And one of the songs at the end is by Maya. You know I'm going to listen to it. I like how he knew what he was by just tasting the dirt. Then we have Sweet, Dr. Sweet. Oh, right, I forgot we don't have the saws. They had to use actual saws in medicine. Wow. We're kind of blessed, y'all, because we have, like, machinery. I don't know what he wanted to fill them up with. Love, Ma. I gotta call you back, Margie. Sorry, I'm like getting a random phone call. Do y'all answer random phone calls? I don't.
Good afternoon. Can everyone hear me okay? This is an illustration of the Leviathan, the creature guarding the entrance. The Leviathan. In the book of Job, the Bible says, out of his mouth go burning lights, sparks of fire shoot out, but more likely it's a carving or a sculpture, frightened superstitious. So we find it. For linguist, plumber, hard to believe he's still single.
So what they're looking at is all the ships that are down there. There's different ships. I wonder why. Oh. Commander. 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 I love Mrs. Packard, y'all. She's hilarious. Oh, it's gone now. The cookie to melt the butter, bring out the bibs is wild. He's like, I want this lobster served up on a platter. If you guys don't know, Michael J. Fox from Back to the Future voices Milo. Jiminy Crickets. It's just the way he says it. He's not coming back. So something to note, anytime a ship goes down, you know who's supposed to be the last person anywhere? The captain. Guess where Rourke was? In a seat. Yeah, all those ships got destroyed. Helga is driving that ship beautifully. I like that little POV shot. That was funny. Y'all, Mrs. Packard is wild. Huh. So fun fact, Tommy Lee Jones auditioned to voice Rourke. He didn't get it. Obviously somebody else did. But is it not giving Tommy Lee Jones? He don't know how to drive, y'all. He had to be towed. So they're on their way to Atlantis, the path to Atlantis. Look at all those pillars. Like, just think about ancient architect, like how they had to build something was wild. Like the time, the effort. I like how it adds like parts of the book, maps. Ooh. Ooh, who are they?
You didn't just drink that, did you? That's not good. That's not too glycerin.
It's like an accelerant, like you really shouldn't drink it if you accidentally drink it.
It's gotta be half a mile long at least. It must have taken hundreds, thousands.
Hey, look, I made a bridge.
Wild. This part always confused me because snow. How far are y'all getting under the earth? He was so happy. He heard the word dig and was like, finally. So in case y'all don't know, it's very similar to the radiator that he fixes. Yo, Milo is wild.
This is it. It's gotta be.
You know, we've been pretty tough on the kids. What do you say we cut it some slack?
Really? They're being included in here.
Mo thought he ate that.
Hey, Michael, don't you ever close that book?
Yeah, you must have read it a dozen times by now.
I know, but this doesn't make any sense. See, in this passage here, the shepherd seems to be leading up to something. He calls it the heart of Atlantis. It could be the power source the legends refer to, but then it cuts off. It's almost like there's a missing page. Unless maybe you're just in it for the money.
They're in it for the money.
Money.
I love Dr. Sweet because Dr. Sweet reminds me of my family background. Homeboy, you had a nice story going and then you just went on a whole tangent.
She's 24 and no with a shot at the title next month.
Period.
I'm saving up.
One day, I'm making about 3,000 corsages for this crown. You know, the one they put on their wrist. Stone of gas or what? Boom! No more Chinese laundry. Blew me right through the front door. It was like a sign from God.
He just got blown through a window and then decided to become a pyrotechnic. Colonel Mines would say his need to blow up things is because he doesn't feel like he's in control of his life. Good night. They are quiet. It's the toilet paper on a roll for me. No, Milo. Homeboy had to wake it up. That brings a whole new meaning to Firefly, y'all. Homeboy, it's a fire. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. They didn't like dump that bad. That wasn't that bad. At least it was like a gradual slide. Isn't that funny? Who's not dead? Sound off. Basically, Cookie said he got a bite and somebody gonna have to suck out the poison. Dang, she didn't have to push him like that. They're in a volcano. You see? He feels the need to be in control. Maybe y'all, I was watching Chrono Mines all over my first week of break.
What do you think?
Y'all, this scene, yes. Imagine waking up and seeing Mass, and you're like, what in the world? The way they animated that blood, too. Hey, yo, it's my girl, Kita! Kidash! However you pronounce her name. I thought this was like the coolest thing ever. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all have to see it. Like, look at how breathtaking this is. He's confusing them with Native Americans, y'all. I seen this back in the Dakota. It's just the way he sounds trying to speak their language. She speaks French, by the way, y'all. Homeboy, anytime somebody say we come in peace, you really think they coming in peace? I couldn't imagine driving on that bridge with no safety guard. That's wild. He's a linguistic, y'all.
You're not supposed to be drinking. It changes everything. This changes nothing.
I wonder what's that about. What do you mean? There weren't supposed to be people down here. Look at how gorgeous this is. It's like, and that detail of like the guard like the guardian thingy crying. You see, Milo the only respectful one, bowing down to the king. So Milo already knows what the tea. He know that he don't want them there. Not the king plucking his tea. The king too nice. You would have gotten an hour. You get 60 minutes. Goodbye. 120. Bye. Her bangs are questionable, y'all. I ain't gonna front.
Someone needs to talk to that girl.
Someone with good people skills.
I will do it.
Someone who won't scare her away.
Someone who can speak the language.
For the good of the mission, I will go.
Thanks for volunteering.
Oh, poor Mole. Huh? Milo was so confused. He was like, wait, what?
No comments.
I have some questions for you, and you are not leaving the city until they are answered.
Well, okay.
Come with me.
Or they could reanimate it. I could see it in like the new Disney animation style. It would be cute. Y'all, Kita just read him. She said, you are a scholar, no? Because you're scrawny and you're skinny, you got a big head. Dang, sis. That's wild.
Wait a minute. Whoa, back up.
Pause.
What are you telling me?
It took him a while to interpret that. Black don't crack, y'all. Period. Also, I like Kita because she had brown skin. No lie.
You have another question for me?
Yes. How is it?
Okay, second question. Legend has it that your people possess you. That's my job. Now,
He understands languages.
Right here.
you can't.
Homegirl can't read
No
it.
one can.
Oh, my girl Kita.
Follow.
Isn't that so cool?
Yad la konde.
Yeah, you got that right.
Had to just touch stuff, huh?
By the way, we were never properly introduced. My name's Milo.
My name is Kirakakash.
Kidakadash. Yo, Milo is brave, cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. Da, 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 da. Told you I know this whole soundtrack.
Oh, it's nothing.
His grandfather would have loved to see this. I love how they animate the hair in this movie. It just looks so fluid. Kita is so adorable. She's like, huh?
All of your doctors are
It's giving like
sweet and kind.
Ariel vibe. Look at those traditional tattoos. And he's like using a needle. I like that they have like communal dinners. I wonder what they're eating. It looks interesting.
Eat the head. After all, nutrients are.
They look to be having a good time. Except for this. Ooh, what's going on? What's the tea here? Oh. There's people that dress up like those men. It wouldn't be me. I would dress up as Kita for Halloween.
You know, Kita.
Because I told you, I love her. She's so cute.
Broken pine. Instead, we find a living, thriving society.
As a year, a little more of us is worn away.
Oh.
There's something I could do.
I have brought you to this place to ask you for your help. There is a mural.
You're the right guy. Okay.
Yes. Where's the writing at, Kita?
Right here. Well, this.
You do swim, do you know?
She's showing off body. Period. Biggie. How homeboy is swimming with a pair of glasses on? I couldn't tell y'all. I like how he just and just face palms into the water.
Well, I didn't drown, so.
As a kid, I used to be astonished by this scene. Like, how are they holding their breath?
Today's a complete history of Atlantis.
So if you don't know, Milo is looking for a power source. She's trying to understand what this star is. And it does show you here. You see like some things. You see what looks like garbs. You see like there's a force field. It looks like what it is. Looks like there's things that can't penetrate it. There's the star that she's seen. And there's what he's looking for. They're the same thing. Only thing I wish my wallet did, y'all, was I wished like it has some type of thing to make the crystal glow.
Some kind of crystal.
Would be so cool.
Don't you get it? The power source I've been looking for, the bright light you remember, they're the same thing. It cannot be. It's what's keeping all of these things, you, all of Atlantis alive.
Uh-oh. If y'all saw that Rourke was the bad guy, congratulations. Yeah, you can guess who the bad guy is very easily in this movie.
What's going on? Guys?
Oh. You thought we was friends, did you?
Such an idiot.
Oh, you mean this?
Yep, he stole the page.
I had these
That's
two
wild.
fellas. Welcome to the club, son.
You with us? My homegirl was out here beating people up, yes. I like that little final kick.
I prefer the term
Yeah.
adventure.
Poor guy. I know he's probably like, oh, I didn't ask for that today.
You don't know what you're tampering with, Rourke.
What's to know? It's big, it's shiny, it's gonna make us all rich.
You think it's some kind of a diamond. I thought it was some kind of a battery, but we're both wrong. It's their life force. You take that away and they'll die.
Well, that changes things. Helga, what do you think?
Knowing that, I'd double the price.
I was thinking.
Someone will pay more. Well, we shouldn't have museums.
a necessary service to the archaeological community.
Not interested.
Do yourself a favor, Milo. Don't be like you. For once, do the smart thing.
I know the king is mad. You should have gave him.
You're not applying yourself, son. There's got to be something else.
Well, there isn't. It just says the heart of Atlantis
Lies in the eyes of her king.
You will destroy yourselves. Maybe I'm not being clear. I'm going to count to 10, and you're going to tell me where the crystal is. 1, 2,
9. You didn't count to 10, homeboy. What I will give Rourke is that he is smart. He has some type of intelligence.
heart of Atlantis.
I wonder, do y'all think homeboy was like Marine, Navy?
You've got to listen to me.
He gives Marine.
Slightest idea what this
Come on, get up.
Oh, it's what we were looking for, y'all. And look who's on my wallet, the Kings of the Past. I think they put all of them on here. Yeah. Yeah, they put all the Kings of the Past on here.
Thanks. Tell her to wrap it up. We got a schedule to meet.
Colonizer. I just know the Kings of the Past are like, I smell a colonizer somewhere.
All right, Thatch. What's that?
This is the only thing I think is weird is how they animated Milo giving this information. Because I don't think he'd be that happy to give that information. I feel like he would be very annoyed, like, well, there's a crystal above our head, and it's doing this. Like how he just did it right here. What's going on? So, I can explain it. Basically, they say that the crystal is basically the combined emotions, the lifestyle, the experiences of the past Atlanteans all in one. Some people that I've seen when I've researched say that they kind of think of it like an AI almost, like a combined intelligence. Basically, he got told it'll be all right. Imagine seeing this. I know they all was like, what in the world is this? The colonizers were shook. As a kid, I was shook. I was like, and the way they animate this is so beautiful. The music. Sorry, y'all. I told y'all. I know this whole song. This is the Crystal Chamber is what they call it. And Kia looks so beautiful here. I think that's what it is. Like, Kita's face reminded me of some of my family members. Like, every time I see her, I get reminded of my aunts. James Newton Howard did his... I mean, he's done his big one before, but this is like his mini big one. Now you're probably wondering what's happening. Why is she going inside the crystal? She's bonding with the crystal. So in dire need, the crystal takes on a host to protect itself. Typically one of royal blood, because, you know, it gotta be royal blood. And I just thought she looked so beautiful here. How, like, the air bubble goes back into her hair. Boom, boop, boop, boop. Like, the animation, the animators are in their bag right here. I just know whoever animated this sequence did their big one. Because look at how her hair flows. He was like, oh, this is interesting. I'll see how cool it is. And then, of course, she doesn't, like, touch any earthly things.
Kita.
She ain't there no more. And I just love this sequence. Like how, like, the things fall. It's hitting the water. It's, like, cascading over this force field. Now, this part I disagree with. Let him touch her. Let him find out. F around and find out, Rourke. Milo, stop being nice. I would have let him touch her and find out. F around and find out, Rourke. Go ahead.
Look, keep those people back. You heard him.
So, I guess this is how it ends, huh?
And I love that they show the people of Atlantis being of different builds. You got your thicker ones, you got your skinny ones, you got your fit ones, you got your thicker ones.
Selection. We're just helping it along.
I mean, that's not how natural selection happens.
Yeah, give me a minute. More pick something into the cargo, the crystal crew. Oh, yeah. You're part of the exhibit.
I be feeling so bad for Milo. Like, they have to make my homeboy so skinny he can't fight
Let's
back.
go, people.
Why the 15-year-old gotta be the one with the good conscience? Yes, Aubrey is 15, y'all. We're all gonna die. This is her second time saying this. Ma'am, y'all are fine. Not P.T. Barnum. Like, that man didn't exploit people too. It's very important to know that them taking away this is literally taking the life force of Atlantis away. Well, they thought of everything, didn't they? Also, they was gonna leave Sweet behind.
Sweet, that's it. These crystals, they have some sort of healing energy. I've seen it work.
No. In times of danger, the crystal will choose on
Didn't I say that?
one of royal blood to protect itself and its people. The crystal thrives on the collective emotions of all who came
So the crystal is basically all of the collected experiences, emotions of all those who came before it. So kings, queens, you could think of maybe a little bit of alchemy was involved with this. So that's where you see that big explosion at the beginning. I don't know who they was going to war with.
To keep history from repeating itself.
and to prevent.
Yeah, but sir, history always finds a way to repeat itself.
As my beloved wife, if she remains bonded to the crystal, she could be lost to it forever.
Now, I did see a theory, y'all, that somebody was like, maybe she wasn't going to be bonded because she is the last heir to the royal family. Like, he didn't have any sons. It's just her. So why would the crystal just take the last remaining heir of the royal family?
Save my daughter.
I like the music indicating that the king is dead. Very good way of letting the audience know without actually showing it. Like how we see this shift in Milo's character. Period. Clock that.
Wow, I'm impressed. It's simple.
I know the warriors were like, hold on. What is this? I mean, technically you both found out. I know they was like, oh, what is this? This is fun. My only fear is like there's no actual seat, like seatbelt. Like they're just riding on it with their center of gravity. And honestly, the animation doesn't look bad because I know those were 3D. I know those are 3D, and it doesn't look that bad against the 2D animation.
Well, then when I win.
I don't think you're gonna win. Just saying.
Okay, here's the plan. We're gonna come in low and fast and take him by surprise.
I've got news for you, Milo. Rorky's never surprised and he's got a lot of guns.
Great. Well, do you have any suggestions?
Yeah, don't get shot.
That's a good one.
There they are.
We've got company.
These shots are very interesting, y'all.
You told me he only had guns.
What I said was he's never surprised.
Yeah, so he must have been like a commander or something, or he had to have a high ranking in the army or something, because he knows a lot. Oh, y'all didn't see that? They lit their bodies up. You know, instead of cutting her loose, they could have easily just zoop, zapped it. I don't know why they didn't think of that.
Looks like somebody's working overtime. Come on, girl, time's up.
Alright, Milo. Any last words? Yeah, I really wish I had a better idea than that.
We're losing altitude. Lighten the load.
Ooh. Shout out to my girl Helga. She doing her big one.
Get him in range. Nothing personal.
By the way, she screamed his name. Roar! You ain't see that coming, did you? I do feel bad for Milo here, y'all, because homeboy can't fight.
Nothing personal.
Clock it! Oh, that was a nice shot, too. This is Things of Nightmare, y'all. Again, he should have let her touch her. Not like that, but or when he was reaching out, I would have let it do it. Because look what's happening to him. And the king told you, you are going to destroy yourself. Ooh, Rorik that always used to like creep me out. It's like he's burning from the inside. Uh-oh. Remember earlier in the movie where they said they needed a huge blast? Yeah, she just woke up.
It's the only way to reverse this. Just do it.
I don't know how homeboy is doing that when there's like 500, 600 rising degree of heat going. I know he could feel that heat. I know he could feel that heat. Even people who stand like a couple feet away, they can feel it. So this is what he was talking about. In dire need, the crystal will protect its people. So remember how you saw like the little king things in the water, and then you saw the bigger things with their hands? Yes, that's essentially what it does. It protects its people. See on my wallet, it has like the little inscribing. See, there are the kings of the past. It's like 10 of them, I believe. Yeah, it's 10 of them. I remember I used to count them when I was a kid, trying to make sure I knew how many of them there were. So 10 kings, each maybe living 200, 300 years. That's a good century there. So as you can see, in my mind, I think these are like the guardians that the king's consciousness and their emotions take over. Because you'll see what I'm talking about when they do their big... It's giving, oh, I forgot the movie. It's like the robot movie. I forgot what it's called, but that's what those remind me of. I think that was, which is what you saw earlier when they were together. I don't know how many of those guardians there are. I think there's more than 10 of those guardians, because it looks like it's a lot. But there's different guardians, and they cover the whole, like, circumference. Look at me using math terms. And this part was so cool too, when all the scrollings come down. And look, our homegirl is back! Yay, Kita's back, y'all! I'm so excited she's back. Like, yes! Our girl is back, our babes is back! And the great thing that they don't do is they don't have the two love interests kiss. They just have a cute little moment. Which I love. But then I could also see Disney not doing it because, you know, interracial, that type of BS. But I love what they uncover now that they see there's more of Atlantis that they were missing and not seeing. Look how gorgeous that is. And then the best part is if Rourke would have just like, if they all would have helped them find the key to Atlantis, whole time they could have left with a ton of treasures. Look at that. They would have been filthy rich.
We're really gonna. Ah, 2 for flinching. See ya, Milo.
Milo is petty. The little. Also, something new. Harry Potter Butterbeer. These goldfish crackers. They're butterscotch flavored. They're pretty good. I like them. But I like butterscotch. Fun fact, that's actually a nickname that my older cousin calls me. I'm called Butterscotch. Look at them, filthy rich. And there's something else that I didn't notice was, you see their crystals? They all got crystals. They turned their crystals into different forms of jewelry, which I think is really cool because they can keep Atlantis alive with them, which is cool. I like how he turned his into a tooth. Helga Rourke missing. Milo, he went down with the sub. Milo's cat is being taken care of. Aw, he found love. He found love in a hopeless place. He found... There's the proof, sir.
Dear Mr. Whitmore, I hope this
I also like how Milo writes his name.
sure convinced me. Thanks. From both of us. Milo, thanks.
I used to write my name in all capital letters when I was in school, like elementary. I don't know what possessed me to write my names in capital. I just did it. Okay, so this one's really cool because guess who this is? It is her father. It's her dad, and you can tell because he has the same face markings, which means once Kita or Milo, whichever one goes first, and you can see Milo got traditional tattoos too. So all they're doing is now adding her father to that collective of past kings' experiences. And if you remember at the beginning of the movie, this was how Atlantis was. They had the crystal floating in the sky. You see how cool that looks? Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm about to cry because this is it's so nostalgic for me. It's such a good movie. Like, it just reminds me of my childhood. And then, of course, ending the movie with a song with Maya. Like, you know, Disney was ending movies with R&B tunes for some reason. Original score composed by James Newton Howard. That's enough before, you know, copyright comes in. But yes, that was Atlantis the Lost Empire. You guys, this was my movie as a kid. Like, even now as an adult, I watch this movie periodically just to get that nostalgia hit. Like, and the song is Where Dreams Take You, performed by Maya. It was by James Newton Howard and somebody else. But, like, you can see, like, even how they do things differently with production. Like, they put all the production people first. Obviously, now it's a little bit different. You got cast, storyboard artists. Like, before, this is how they used to do things. I like how they have the different, like, the book, the compass in the background. You guys can't see it, but character animation, like who worked on it. Michael J. Fox was the voice of Milo. Oh, never mind, they did. Cree Summer was the voice of Kita. Different animators, supervising animators, assistant animators, like all the people that went into making a movie. You don't really think about it until you see the credits. So shout out to the credits. If I had to rank this movie, I would give it a 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good, solid movie. The storyline was really good. I definitely think that instead of being a movie, it could have been a show, just so we like saw the journey to Atlantis and being in Atlantis, discovering the mysteries of Atlantis a bit more. I feel like there's so much that they hint at that they don't dwell into when it comes to like Atlantis or anything like that, that I would think that they really could do. So this is like fan made. The following is a non-profit film made and is not intended for commercial use. Blah, blah, blah. They're not trying to infringe on any copyright, all that good stuff.
Try to keep up, son.
I love this like cute little baby Milo with his grandfather. Like, it's so cute. Y'all already saw this, but I'm just gonna narrate it for you. Like, isn't that so cute? And then we get future Milo, who, by the way, looks good. It's giving very like Spencer Reed from... I told y'all I've been watching Criminal Minds. So...
This journal is the key to finding the lost continent of Atlantis. Don't jinx.
Like, that would be a funny moment. Like,
First time out in the open sea.
It's not gonna be like this the whole way, will it?
I don't know. You're the one with the map.
Them underwater. Like, look at the effects. No tea, no shade. It's looking a lot better than what some of these things are doing. Not him and the cat. I like this little moment here. Obviously, I would prefer if they had somebody brown skin as Kita. Just my take on it. No tea, no shade. Like, doesn't that look cool? Like, them riding around on the thing, fighting Atlantis, like... Mole, like, they took some interesting parts, they expanded on it. Like, they did a really good job here.
We're all gonna die.
Like, some of the effects really do look really good. Like, whoever worked on the effects did their big one. The journal, this is actually reminiscent of the original opening for Atlantis. The original opening had, I think, like, Vikings looking for Atlantis and then getting attacked, and then a journal. But then they this is so funny, a storyboard artist for the movie came in one day and said, we have to rechange the whole beginning. And they were all like, what? He's like, we have to change it. Like, it doesn't make sense for us to talk about Atlantis and then we don't see Atlantis until like 40-50 minutes, like 30-40 minutes into the movie. So that's why they had to change the original opening to the opening that we see, which is the Atlanteans fleeing from whatever catastrophe was happening. But yeah, so that was the fan trailer. They released this, I want to say, yeah, about 3 weeks ago. It has over 170 something views. It's like really good. I commented, I just said, wow, like this was my childhood movie. And, you know, I would definitely love to see a live action of it. I really would. But like I said, 8 out of 10. Comment down below, would you guys watch this movie if you have Disney Plus? I know some people don't have Disney Plus, but if you do, you should watch it. And were you really interested in maybe me potentially watching Treasure Planet? Because I feel like Atlantis and Treasure Planet are like the two definitely different style Disney movies that they were doing in the early 90s. Because they were taking a break from that like musical-esque princessy thing. And a lot of people were complaining about it. But then they put these two movies out, which fans have said are cult classics. Like, fans want to see these two movies come back so badly because they have so much potential now. And I think it'll be interesting for Disney. I think Disney can take a chance and put these movies back out. I would say if I was working for Disney, I would maybe do like a special screening of it, maybe do a double feature just to gauge audience interest in maybe potentially a short story, maybe a 6-episode short series, something of that nature, before I make the executive jump into it. Would be my like gauging audience, because this redoing princess stuff, I'm telling y'all right now, it's so they can keep the copyright. We all know this, allegedly. That's how it goes. If you wonder why copyright is so crazy, it's Disney's fault. Because came 1970s, 80s, Disney was like, oh shoot, our copyright is coming up. It's actually why people can now use Steamboat Mickey. and earlier iterations now. So yeah, clock that T. But if you liked being here with me, your host T, you can go ahead and like the video. Subscribe to the channel because I know 80-something% of y'all do not be subscribed to my channel. I can check my analytics. And of course, comment down below. What did you guys think of Atlantis the Lost Empire? With that being said, I'll see you guys later. Bye.